G'day there, legends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Terror from the Void. So in the last video, we just completed Catch the Runner. The team in the Manticore 1 needed to head down Phoenix Point to heal up. The team in the Aurora is also heading back there to heal after doing a scavenging mission. Not that they're a very good team. And we had been sending this team up to tackle this infested haven. Now, I'm not actually going to do that. I don't think this team will do very well in that mission. Partly, this isn't the world's most cohesive team, but the bigger problem is we're suffering from a lot of delirium here, and it is limiting the effectiveness of our most experienced troops, especially Flenser here. He's down to effectively 5 will points, so he can dash and gun cutter once and he's done. So he's not able to do what a berserker really wants to do, which is have those big explosive turns. So to get a solution to that, we really need to come down here and tackle Catch the Runner. So that's what we're going to do.
Research complete.
Okay, the Siren Vivisection is complete. That opens up some new technology options for us, some new research options rather. Food harvesting, Pandoran telepathic nodule. And here is the repeller module. This is a reverse engineering because I have 2 of these. 3 days, as I've said previously, that's just too long for most researchers. I need to come back to that later. And I also don't really want to sacrifice the 2 that I already have to research this. So we're going to add these to the queue, probably in this order. I'm not super bullish on food harvesting technology. Because I believe one of the changes to the mod means that there is some risk to harvesting Pandorans for food. But we'll chuck it in there anyway in case we want to play around with that later. So we'll instead send the Manticore 2 up to do this Oglethorpe University, part of the Symes questline. This is actually apparently a real university in the US.
University and the Time Vault.
At this point, Symes's notes become hard to make sense of. He seems to have investigated an archaeological site of some kind and noted down several fragments of antediluvian writing, which led him to wherever he went next. He would need to reconstruct the writing to figure out his final destination. New research is available. According to his notes, Randolph Symes III discovered that his great-grandfather had buried a trove of documents and samples, largely belonging to the Phoenix Project's predecessor organizations, in Oglethorpe University's Time Vault. There is little left of the university itself, but the Time Vault still exists. It's been opened, presumably by Symes, but is still safe from Pandoran infestation. Let's retrieve the contents. We have more research, antediluvian proto-civilization, which actually looks pretty good. A little bit of extra experience for missions and training. Some of our units desperately need that. So we're just going to skip that up a bit. And then we've got the antediluvian archaeology, which I assume might let me build probes or something of this nature. So we'll come back down and start exploring in South America. Crew of the Manticore 1 are healed, so we're going to come down to tackle Catch the Runner. Surprisingly long trip down here. Crew of the Aurora are fully rested and healed. So there's another scavenging mission somewhere, I'm sure, that we could tackle with them. So let's go down and think about that. And yeah, let's jump on into this mission. Okay, we are facing a Revenant, and our enemies have shred resistance from that Revenant. We've got a Scourge and an Acid Myrmidon immediately visible. We've got a Chiron Nurgle, which shoots Poison Worm. Okay, so that's not the worst version of that. Okay, so full disclosure, guys, I've actually attempted this mission about 8 times now already, and obviously it hasn't been successful. Obviously, I don't like to just load and try again and reload and try again when I'm recording campaigns for YouTube. And you've seen even in this campaign, I lost Sophia. The next mission I lost Dizzy, who was another high level unit, and that's actually put me in a difficult position on the strategic layer because it meant I didn't have the units for a third team when I wanted them. So why am I doing that here? Well, part of it is we're in a difficult position on the strategic layer. Basically, what I feel has happened so far in this campaign is the Pandorans have been advancing quicker than I've been able to. I've not been keeping up. I'm feeling a little outclassed by the Pandorans at the moment. Obviously, there's some RNG in that, in the Void Omen, building the colonies faster, which meant, you know, the delays in being able to get over to America were a bit more harmful. But look, there's also a lot of things that I've done. I could have got to America faster if I had had the mind to do it. I've delayed some of the faction missions to try and build reputation, which I've, at this point, I'm not saying that's always a mistake, but at this point that has been a mistake. I've done that for way too long, which means I'm not getting the technologies that I want. I am way behind where I should be, basically. So I need to start catching up. To do that, I need to get rid of Pandoran colonies, etc., to slow down their advancement, and I need to push forward with my own advancement. As we just discussed, I don't feel my team in the Americas is capable of taking on the infested haven, and one of the reasons for that, one of the reasons I'm struggling, as well as all those other things, is I have so much delirium and I have no answers for it at the moment. Essentially, I need to be able to get delirium off my guys. You know, Flenser in the US team is crippled by how much delirium he has, and a lot of my other guys are struggling to a greater or lesser extent. I need to get this mission done. Basically what I'm saying, I feel right now my campaign hinges on my ability to do this mission. Why am I trying again? Well, what's been going on is it's become obvious each of those times I cannot win this mission from whatever position I'm in. Now, I have saves in the tactical layer disabled, so it's not like I'm playing the exact same mission with the same set of variables over and over. Obviously, it's a little bit different each time, but more importantly, I have been trying different things each time I try it. You know, I've tried it the way I would normally play the game, which is really just sort of like camp around this area, wait for things to come down, shoot them, like come over here and here a little bit as I need to. That obviously wasn't working, so I tried, you know, like, okay, what if I try to like capture one of these sides a bit? You know, obviously depending on what enemies are around, I've tried being more aggressive, I've tried being more defensive, I've tried going one way, going another way, and I've tried to learn from what's working and what's not working. Having tried a bunch of times, the one problem that I kept having that no change in tactic really seems to help with is that I just don't seem to be able to kill the Pandorans fast enough. So I was finding myself getting swarmed, overrun again and again, and facing a situation where, okay, next turn I'm probably going to lose at least one unit, someone else is going to get seriously hurt, and I will not be able to heal and kill enough Pandorans to keep my guys alive, because it's just taking me too long and too many units turns to kill each Pandoran. Having identified that problem as the one thing that I really just kept banging my head against again and again, no matter what different tactics I tried, I remembered that there's these weapons in the Chaos Marketplace. I never really interact much with these. I really didn't like the way they were implemented in vanilla. I don't think there's necessarily a problem with it. It's just, you know, they do more damage, but they might explode and hurt your dude and leave you crippled and with no weapon. I just don't like that kind of mechanic. I have no patience for it. I never interacted with it, and so I didn't interact with it much in Terror from the Void, although I like the mechanic better in Terror from the Void, where it does more damage, but it costs a lot and you can't make ammo, you need to buy it, and it's expensive. Having realized the one biggest problem I have is I'm not killing things quickly enough, then more damage but expensive could be the solution to that I'm looking for. So I'm hoping that's the case as we jump into this mission. That said, I don't fundamentally have a problem with anyone playing games the way that brings them joy. I don't love having done all this off camera, although I was trying to record each of those times. We're not going to have 7 straight videos of me failing at the same mission. But also when I'm YouTubing, I do just sort of like as much as possible to let the chips fall where they may. But yeah, I don't really want to abandon this campaign right now. So we're going to try with these chaos weapons and see if it can make a difference. Now, realistically, I can't afford to leave either of these units here. The Acid Myrmidon is a massive threat that could easily kill a dude in one turn. At this distance, maybe not outright kill, but still possibly could. If it got 2 good hits on someone, it could kill them. I would definitely disable them if not. Yeah, 70 damage. And then 10. Yeah, it's just... ugh. And, you know, the Scourge, grenades, guns. It's got everything we don't like.
Ready.
As for the marketplace weapons, we've given the assault rifle to 2 guns because he's the higher level assault and has access to aimed burst, which is assault rifle specific, so he's more likely to get better mileage out of that than Red King will. So Red King has the shotgun, and the other thing that was available was the sniper rifle, which I've given to White Noise. Now, Jacob is higher level, he has the double tap overwatch, so he would get more damage done with that rifle. But 2 considerations. One, I wanted to bring White Noise's damage output up a bit as well, because Jacob's already doing a fair bit of damage with double tap. And also, there's very limited ammo for this, which double tap burns through very quickly. So, 2 considerations there. That said,
What a kill!
that's a nice shot, that's a clean shot. There's an Umbra coming.
Finger on the trigger.
Okay, so I can take out a wing.
Ready to engage.
Okay, I have remembered to scream. Excellent. So, I don't love the idea of taking out a wing, if I'm honest. Since these light wings allow the Myrmidon to fly, but taking it out does not seem to disable the jump ability. So you tell me what's going on there. So if he moves there, what can he see? The Myrmidon. Okay. Well, it's unlikely to be a great shot, but let's just see what kind of shot he has anyway. We tried.
Ready.
We probably shouldn't have. But, you know, we did. Now, I don't want to get too close with an Umbra spawning there. I would love to, like, move up and into this space. But I also really just want to get away from that Umbra. I could jump here, shotgun that guy, but then again, I'm just right in the face of that Umbra. Where the Myrmidon is not a great space for me to, for example, throw a grenade.
Let's show them what we can do.
At least with, launch a grenade. So if I do that, it falls behind the wall and everyone has a worse shot at it.
Ready to engage.
What if I come around here? No, that's worse.
Rolling out.
Obviously, Jacob would do more damage overwatching,
Ha! Take
but
that.
I'm kind of really hoping I
Check
can
this
disable
out.
the torso.
Ready.
Well, that wasn't very effective.
Can't wait. Check this out.
This thing's invincible. Actually, so close. Okay, and that is a Triton Hitman. That is something else I don't want to leave just standing around out there. Okay, that means we are immediately in a much worse situation. Okay. This feels like a waste of a boom blast, but I feel like I kind of have to do this. And sort of hope that I did enough damage there. I don't feel like this has been a super effective turn. How does this thing still have a torso? I'm just gonna have to overwatch. I'm very exposed to this sniper. Kind of just hoping I took out the right arm. Okay, we got a siren. That was not a very effective turn. I'm not super happy with how I played that, and finding the sniper right at the end was not where I want to be. No! It's not what I want you overwatching. Now the Chiron's going to be a problem. It's going to pump out a bunch of worms. I should have re-equipped Mad Dog with either the shotgun or the machine gun so he can return fire. Okay, it's running away, so I guess I did take out the right arm. Okay. Torso destroyed. And so we're just kind of hoping that the Umbra doesn't get close enough. But of course it will. It'll probably take at least one swing on someone. No? Okay. We are unreasonably lucky there. Unreasonably lucky. And we have a lot of worms to deal with. Now, what else do we have to deal with? We've got a Triton Poacher. Can't afford to ignore that. Hello, Dizzy. Thanks for joining the party. And, of course, we've got the Umbra there. Now, I could mind control a worm. I don't know what I'd do with it at this point. There's no nearby enemies, so I don't know how valuable that is. I don't have a good shot on the Chiron. I don't expect to have a great shot on anything, to be honest, from this distance. Wow, I can't believe only one of those hit. That's a bit savage.
Eyes peeled. I've got this.
Dash 41, so not enough to kill the worm.
I'm prepared.
Which means
Ready to engage. Is this really the best they can do?
I need you to finally
Finger on the trigger.
deal with the worms. I guess the third worm went out of bounds. Ooh, that contortionism's a bit creepy sometimes. Start pushing
Receiving loud and
forward.
clear.
Now we gotta find a solution for that guy.
Here comes the Phoenix.
Which could be as simple as an aimed burst. Beautiful. That went way better than I expected. It did burn a fair bit of ammo and we burned some will points, but as I said, my problem has been not getting things killed quickly enough. So, you know, one thing I have noticed from, you know, playing this mission a bunch of times is, yeah, if I'm going, I need to commit to killing things. I need to make sure I get it dead in, get anything that I'm shooting at, I need to make sure I get it dead in as few action points as possible or as few turns as possible. So I need to be judicious about using abilities like that, you know, be a little more open to it than I would otherwise be. So I can pretty much duck him into cover here. And he's out of line of sight of everyone. A little bit safer. So Triton poachers dealt with. That was the most pressing of the things here. I would like to start softening up Dizzy.
Finger on the trigger.
I also might as well
Ready to
start
engage.
getting some damage on
What's our plan?
some paralysis on the Acheron. Any paralysis will immediately restrict its movement. I could also try taking out its arms.
Ready to engage. Channel open. Acquiring target.
So my options with Mad Dog are a possibly not terribly effective aerial bombardment. Is moving here a little too aggressive? Probably not. It puts him in a good position to return fire on the Chiron. And yeah, we'll get him to hunker down. Choose up a bit of will points, but he got some back as well. He's at 4. It's not the worst. Red King, you're fine. So really what we're looking at is our snipers. Now, Jacob here really doesn't have a good shot on anyone. Can't even take out this slasher arm. love to overwatch down here, but my concern is that the Acheron is so much more mobile,
Come get
or
some.
likely to walk around at least. I would have liked to like take out the head on the Chiron and start getting some bleed on that, etc, etc, but
Area
I
covered.
do need to soften up Dizzy. Yeah, if Dizzy gets all the way down here at full health, she's going to be very difficult to deal with. I guess this is our turn. I don't have any action points left anywhere. Okay, so the shot did go to Dizzy there. That's excellent. Plus she's now poisoned. Okay, plus she ran through Jacob's Overwatch. This is brilliant. Okay, that I don't like, the mind capturing. Means we won't get return fire on this Chiron. But Dizzy's almost dead. We can definitely get Mad Dog back next turn. I just would have liked him to be shooting back at the Chiron for that. The audacity of firing worms at us. So the shield bearer, 2 shield bearers, they are very chunky boys. Very sturdy. But we only need to take out the claws and their non-combatants. He's going to start shooting mist. Well, I mean, Nyarlathotep doesn't mind the mist, let me tell you. Okay, so Dizzy will not die next turn without some kind of intervention.
Eyes peeled.
Which means we want to quick aim, come up here.
Ready to engage.
Seriously, no damage?
Steel on battle.
Okay, she now will die next turn. I would have liked to actually kill her with the shot, so I could kill and run back into better cover. This means our Mad Dog is able to return fire at any of my guys. Okay, so we need to deal with these worms.
Finger on the trigger.
I could try to capture them, of course, with the pistol, but this is going to be a long mission.
Receiving loud and clear. Ready to fire.
How does Jacob not have a shot on that thing? And he's actually going to have to just
Enemy
paralyze
ready
this
to
one.
fire.
Seriously? How do I do so little damage? I guess he is very heavily armored.
I'm prepared. Come get some.
Okay, so he has 38 will points. He's going to lose 14. You do not have an effective way to deal with that shield bearer by yourself right now. So you're going to pull back.
Failed to connect there.
Wow. Well, that was a royal waste of
Channel
time.
open.
Nothing's getting past me.
Okay, so we're just going to get
Nice.
one more
One
shot into that
target.
poison worm, so I don't need to worry about it. We're going to
got this
overwatch this shield bearer. We're going to pump this thing full of virus. So it's going to lose 25 will points because the siren's going to die, dizzy. That should cause, 5 points to everything. So it'll lose 25, go down to 13. And at that point, even, it might recover. Acheron's like to have a lot of will points. Okay, shield is gone. It is no longer a shield bearer. It's just a bearer. Yep, it's recovering. They like to have a lot of will points. More worms. Cleverly targeting Jacob, who can't deal with them as effectively. Okay.
Ready to engage.
So it can't do anything now.
Steel on target.
This one also is now completely ineffective. The only way it'll impact this mission now is running Overwatch. Now he had hunkered down. He was on 0 will points, so he needs to do something about that. He had hunkered down, but then I lost control of him, so I don't get the reduced cost to fire. Pretty much all that did was shred.
Heading out.
Let's get him to duck. But, you know, shredding is not nothing. I will mind control this worm. Just really save these guys some time. Now, what can you do for me?
Take that!
How did that not poison him? Oh, he's a poison Chiron. He's immune to poison. Okay, now I could be about to take some damage from this tyrant. This feels like such a waste.
Maximum effort.
There's not really a point trying to take a shot at someone from there, so let's just push forward, try to get him closer. Take a big huff. So I can start panicking crabs. So I will. The other thing I could have done is pumped this guy full of virus again. But he's still got a fair bit on him. I mean, he will jump around and do some of his missed things next turn. How do I still have AP to hunker down? Maybe I did get the reduction. Either way, I'm not going to. I want to preserve some will points. See what we can do about this Chiron. Not much, it seems. Big ol' Overwatch, and that's our turn. Yeah, these two can't really do anything, so they're going to leave, which is nice because they're touched by the void. I just don't have to deal with that now. Okay, there's a much less impressive shield bearer coming in. Ooh. Big old jump. Shoot some more mist. Yeah, there you go. Mad Dog didn't like that, but I don't want him getting too aggressive with that Acheron, actually. Sure, please keep giving my Elathotep mist. Also disabled, excellent.
Lining up a shot.
Now, I don't really want to get too close to this guy, do I?
Eyes peeled.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was hoping you'd do. Now, we're going to fall back with Red King, because I don't want him tussling with that Tyrant by himself. I don't have enough will points for Boom Blast, which is a little sad. Trade a bit of armor. I'm just going to blow these up. I'm not going to be able to do anything more interesting with them. Clears up some mist, if nothing else.
What's our plan?
Yep, you're still paralyzed. Nothing to worry about.
Enemy.
There we go. Oh, weird animation glitch.
Enemy hit.
Okay. Do you have ready for action? Yes, so reloading is a free action. Excellent. I don't know that that's worth trying, especially when there are still enemies here we need to kill. So we'll overwatch like so. That is some excellent shooting. I'm so pleased with that. That's excellent. Well done, White Noise. Well done. You can just stay there like that. You can get up on the roof. Have a better shot at this Chiron.
Lining up a shot.
So there is, oh yeah, also the matter of the Tyrant, isn't there? Oh, he's just so heavily armored. I can't really do much to him. So we'll lob a grenade, try to shred some of that armor. Okay, and what can you do for us? Yep, you can be on virus patrol. I got no problem with that. No, definitely do not evacuate. And yeah, 1 AP Overwatch, why not? So this thing will probably recover again next turn. Hopefully recover again next turn. Nope. It wants to do things. It wants to get out there and be part of it. Oh, it doesn't do much damage. Who's he going to shoot at? No one? Okay. This guy should just slink off. He can't do anything. Well, I guess our Mad Dog's Overwatch was not very effective. Okay, well at least one didn't hit the rock. Ah, here we go. Nice work. And now we'll be able to take a return fire shot with Mad Dog as well. Excellent.
Destroyed.
Missions got a lot easier. Okay, so old mate here is panicked. Now, admittedly, old mate here is not a significant part of this mission any longer. Kinda wish I had a grenade now to clear up all of these guys, but I don't.
Targeting.
I mean, that's not a bad shot, but it's just going to hit the shield. Well, I guess that means it is a bad shot, doesn't it? Kind of exactly what a bad shot is. Don't really have an excellent shot on this guy from anywhere with Red King. I could try and jump down here and then take out its gun arm with the shotgun. The last turn of that Chiron was actually pretty clever.
Receiving loud and clear.
Because Jacob wants to be shooting at the Acheron, but instead is surrounded by worms and has to deal with that. Okay, so Nyarlathotep needs to take a half. He can panic the Acheron? That's crazy. Imagine being able to panic an Acheron. Okay, so it's unfortunate, but we need to actually connect that shot, for one thing. Yeah, Mad Dog really can't do much right now. You have 6 will points. There aren't enough enemies on the map for me to panic you like that.
What's our plan?
Jacob. Nope, you can't do it either. Okay, I might just be taking a hit from these guys. From this. I really need to save my paralysis rounds for the Acheron. So let's just leg it. Ah, yes, he has the mist repelling module. Let's try Gunslinger here and hope for the best. We got 2 hits. Too bad, we're halfway there.
Eyes peeled.
This doesn't seem like a great shot, but let's try anyway.
Target hit.
Okay, that actually is enough.
Ready, willing, and able.
I think that might have got us. Yep, that'll get us there. How does this activate Master Marksman? There's an enemy right bloody here.
That is a kill.
Okay, now I specifically want to... Oh, he's going to panic. I was going to say, I want to put him on his grenade launcher so he does not return fire.
Ready.
Just rub it in. Basically all we're doing here. Now we might get a little bit of poison on Jacob. I can't rule that out. I wish I could rule that out. I'd be much happier if I could. Wow, all three missed. Well, what do we do? I guess that's our turn. Almost there. Yeah, Jacob's gonna get a bit poisoned. We don't love it, but there's not a huge amount I can do about it right now.
I need an angle.
Of course, he's poisoned, it affects his accuracy.
Guess it's my turn.
Really hard to see what they're doing through the mist. Yep, breathe in. Excellent shooting, White Noise. Unfortunately, she's going to panic, being in the mist, unless... Yeah, I don't know if he got enough from near her.
I've got this.
So our snipers, no, they haven't all taken their turn. Okay. I don't have enough. I don't have 3 rounds in there for Gunslinger to be worthwhile right now. Let's just make sure you've got your grenade launcher so you don't return fire. You do. Let's just recover with these guys. I don't want to hurt the Acheron. I want to capture it. Field bearer's gone. Jacob. Not enough will points to Gunslinger now. So we're going to take 3 shots.
Steady.
And then we're going to consider
Guess it's my turn.
whether we want to... Okay, no, Elathotep was able to protect White Noise from panicking.
I have to move. Got lucky.
Keep as much virus on it as we can. One of these worms is about to come unparalyzed. So our choice here is to Overwatch and try to get 2 shots, which is what we're going to
I
do,
hope I get them.
or just take the shot. Now, Jacob's also going to panic next turn. Get to the upper floors. You are doing pretty well, so let's
Taking action.
restore some will for everyone. So that we don't panic. And you're just gonna hang around here. Actually, you're gonna come over here in case we want to onslaught Jacob to get a bit more paralysis.
I'll try to get there.
Wow, her head's disabled, I guess from the acid.
Ready.
Lapitep can heal her.
What's our plan? Targeting.
Don't have enough will points for Gunslinger,
Enemy hit acquiring
but
target.
may not need them either. Jacob's out of ammo. Mad Dog has more ammo for him, so we'll jump down and Mad Dog will pass the ammo. Oh, Mad Dog had a pistol as well. So he could have stayed down there and done some pistoling instead of just loitering with his grenade launcher.
Switching. Targeting.
Nope. It is paralyzed.
Can't wait.
Shotgun Overwatch.
Moving
Get
in.
everyone some more will. And I think that worm is the last thing we need to deal with. One more for good measure.
Hostile injured, but alive. For now.
And that'll be our turn. Ooh, didn't quite get the kill there. But we should be able to bash it. Is that it? That's it. We did it. Honestly, that went fairly smoothly. That was far from the most challenging incarnation of this mission that I faced. We've got a bunch of level ups, which I'm super happy about. Why did Mad Dog... Ah, he gets no experience because he's max level, right? Not because he didn't contribute, because he did. He and Jacob did a lot. Because they can't take experience, more of it goes to everyone else. Weird that Scotchy... Oh, because he hit max level, that's why his is low. Excellent. I'm very happy with all of this. Very happy. I think the chaos weapons definitely helped there. Definitely. But we did also get kind of lucky in what the Revenant resistance was and the particular forms of enemies that came for us. So this is a model of a Chiron without any of the color on it. Semi-positioned onto an autopsy table. The Acheron you have captured, prior to its escape, had been infected with an rDNA virus that was designed to turn its unique chemistry into generating Zeta blockers capable of countering the effects of the anuric delirium. The DNA recombination was successful only with this specimen. Hypothesis: a unique feature in the genetic makeup of the particular human individual from which this Acheron was spliced. You must study it. You've been a good friend to me. Not only have you done as I asked, but you have refrained from exposing my unfortunate mishap. I know you understand I acted selflessly and for the greater good. As an expression of my gratitude, I have adjusted Synedrian public feed relevance and accuracy verification algorithms to improve public perception of the Phoenix Project within our havens. +2 because rewards and penalties are halved because of the Void Omen. But you don't have an option of turning him in. It's the only reason I didn't. I can't afford to restock. Buying the ammo and weapons was quite expensive, so I'm very low on materials now. But I don't necessarily need to restock all of this. At least not right away. Poison wound vivisection, Chiron autopsy, definitely helpful. Specimen 2, Acheron vivisection. So some of these actually open up some fairly important things. But first things first, I need a solution for delirium. So we're going to put Specimen 2 next in the queue. I don't remember off the top of my head what the vivisections unlock. I believe this will get me to the Hell Cannon, which also unlocks one of the aircraft things that I want. This is also just straight up helpful. So we're going to put Specimen 2 in there. I do want my mutoids. I want my vivisections. This is important. These are important. I mean, it's all important, right? Let's do some leveling up. White noise. Maximum delirium. That's crazy. 0 will points, but she has reached level 5. Master Marksman, yes please. +2 strength for 10 skill points is a bargain. It would cost 9 to get 1 at the moment, so we're going to grab that as well. Nyarlathotep, also level 5. He definitely does want Mind Sense. He's actually sitting on a good little stash of our skill points. I may want to multi-class him. I may not want to. I don't really know. I don't know if he's going to get enough will points over the rest of the campaign. Same with White Noise for it to be super worth it. He's reached level 7. Awesome. Battle hardened. Yes, please. Look at that. 24 strength, 21 speed. Still very little willpower. Rapid clearance. I mean, I do want it. And then anything else he gets is going to go on stats at this point. I would have liked to multi-class him, but again, it'll take him a while to get enough skill points for that to be worthwhile. Although he's pretty well statted now, as things stand. 24 strength's nothing to sneeze at. I would like to have it higher. Willpower's okay. Like 10 lets him use aimed burst twice and still have a little something left over. Not enough to quick aim, but you know, if I'm aim bursting twice and nothing is dead to recover some will points, then you know, I might be doing something wrong. And he's got 21 speed, and Red King is up to level 4. Given where Red King is at level-wise and what stage of the campaign we're in, I don't think we're going to get to multi-class him, sadly. So that being said, I guess we should buy him some stats. I'm so pleased we finally managed to get that mission done. I'm very happy with that. This team needs a well-deserved break. I do have a nice little stack of Phoenix skill points. that I could dip into if I wanted to multi-class some of these guys. Julian's sitting on a bit more, so I feel a little more comfortable trying it with him. So we're going to go the classic sniper into infiltrator. Surprise attack is nice. Neural feedback could be pretty sexy. Getting the AP back, and deploy decoy is the other one that I think he would like. Jamming field would be nice. I would also put deploy decoy in nice but not essential. So we might just think about that rather than spending Phoenix skill points on it. We're going to wrap this video up. This has been very long. I'm very glad we were able to complete that mission. As I said, I feel like our campaign kind of hinges on it. Hopefully we'll get our this research done quickly and get an experimental cure. And the purification grenades are also going to be helpful. It'll open up incendiary technology, but even with just the grenades, that'll give me something to throw at things so that Umbras don't spawn. They're also pretty effective against the non-regenerating Tritons, particularly if the Pain Chameleon triggers and makes them run through the fire more. But that's definitely going to be it for this video. As always, thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay brilliant. I'm going to catch you real soon.